Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat and welcome to our Day 8 Olympic Update Show. As you know, every evening we try to bring you an update of the Olympics, always between 11 and 1 o'clock in the morning, depending on how stuff finishes. The women's ice hockey just finished, so yeah, we got it all in there. It was a great day once again at the Olympics. Fantastic sports once again. Good crowds. I mean, it's almost all the events are sold out. I love that. It is in Italy. It's easy to get from the rest of Europe. So a lot of Europeans, but I see a lot of Chinese, Koreans, Japanese, Americans, Canadians, Brazilians. Brazilians are now the new skiing nation #1. Well done. But let's get straight into it because we got to get into a few things. And I like to keep this under 10 minutes, these shows, because I don't want to bore you. This is just to give you a quick update on who won the medals, what's coming up tomorrow, the medals tables, and maybe a little bit of information that's around. So let's start. We start all the starting with the biathlon. Yeah, biathlon, for those who don't know, that is when you got a cross country and then you allow to shoot a little bit there. And it was won by the Norwegian, the young Norwegian, Meren Kierkegaard. She beat Océane Michelin of France and Lou Chamonot of France, a French lady, second and third there. Good win for her. That's her first Olympic Games. Young athlete there from Norway, getting the gold medal. She just shot the best. She went clear, and then she skied the life out of that piece. I'm telling you that. So there she is. We introduced her there with the red roses. Wonderful. Congratulations to you, and congratulations to the Norwegians. Then it was the cross country and drama all over the place, man. There was drama all over the place. Let's start with the winners first. It was the women's 4 times 7.5 kilometer relay there, cross country, and Norway won it. As you can see, those are the athletes for Norway. They won it. It was Christina Fosnes Oskulen, Astrid Slind, Caroline Simpson Larsen, and Heidi Weng. They won it for the Norwegians. Look, before the race, last week, 2 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago, and tomorrow, Sweden is the favorites. Sweden win this in a canter. Should have won it in a canter. They've got their 4 starters there with Lynn Swan, Ebba Andersson, Frida Karlsson, and Jonas Sindlin. That is 4 of the best 6 cross-country skiers in the world at the moment. Started off well for Sweden, and then Ebba Andersson had an accident, fell down, broke her ski, and they fell 1 minute behind. They were all the way down to 10th position. Frida Karlsson and Jonas Sindling brought them all the way back into the silver medal contention, but there was no way they were catching Norway anymore. So the silver went to Sweden, and a very good bronze medal there by Finland. A little bit unexpected. A lot of people thought the Germans or maybe the US would be in there, but no, Finland get it. So it's a Scandinavian 1, 2, 3. Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Kind of like the Nordic gods would like it, I think, So let's have a look at those Norwegian ladies there. They are one happier than the other. Great job by them. Look, there's still going to be the team sprint still coming up. So Sweden, you got a chance for revenge. Don't you worry. But no, there's no revenge because the medal is gone. Then there was the alpine skiing. It was the men's giant slalom. What a giant slalom final it was. And it was won by Hermano from Brazil. Lucas Pinheiro Broughton. Brazil is officially now. I mean, Carnival. People told me Carnival starting today in Brazil. I'm telling you, everybody at the Carnival is wearing skis and a ski outfit now, man. Brazil is now the ski nation. Forget Formula 1 or anything like that. Brazil is now a ski nation, man. Good job there, beating the 2 Swiss, Marco Odermatt in second. That's his 3rd medal of the games. Luke Meyer, he picks up his 2nd medal of the games with the bronze. And another Swiss was actually 4th. They were trying to hunt down Broughton, but he had a fantastic 1 second lead through the first run. Odermatt did cut that in half, but wasn't enough. So Lucas Broughton, and he's kind of like the sunny boy there of the ski circuit, brings a little bit of flair into it. Well done to Lucas Broughton, very sympathetic young man, and was probably the favorite to win the slalom as well. So he could double medal at these Olympics. We'll see that. I think that's on Monday or Tuesday. The men's slalom's on Monday, I think. So let's see what happens there with Lucas Broughton. Then we move on to the women's dual moguls in freestyle skiing. And that was won by Jakari Anthony of Australia, ahead of Jalen Kauf, or the Jaylene Kauf and Elizabeth Lamley. I think that's the second medal, because Lamley's name comes to mind. I think that's her second medal. I think she's won a gold medal already in this competition, so she's medaled twice. Let's have a look at the young lady there from Australia, from down under, mate. G'day. She won the gold medal. So the Aussies, I think that's the third gold medal or second gold medal that the Aussies have won. Then in skeleton, of course, it was always going to be a battle between Germany and Austria in the skeleton of the woman. It's the women's individual final, and it is Janina Flock of Austria taking the gold medal ahead of Susanna Kehrer of Germany and Jacqueline Pfeiffer. So Germans pick up 2 medals, but the gold does go to Austria. And there you go. Very, very sympathetic lady. I watched the interviews, fantastic. I like her a lot, Janina Flock. Well done to her, and well done to my neighbors here in Austria. Well done. Then the ski jumping, and again, no German medals, no Austrian medals. That is almost unheard of. No, the ski jumping got won by Dom Prevec of Slovenia, ahead of Ren Nikaido of Japan and Tomaszek Kasper, or the Kasper Tomaszek of Poland. Good stuff there. Let's have a look at Domen Prevec. Good. I think that's his second medal already. They won the team competition with him, so he's got 2 gold medals. Well done to him. Then there was speed skating. I did that this afternoon. The men's 500-meter final, that was explosive. And of course, the favorite one, Jordan Stoltz of the United States, beating out Jenning de Boer of the Netherlands. And Laurent Dubreuil of Canada gets the bronze. Good stuff there from Jordan Stoltz. Good run from him. That is his second gold medal, and there's more to come, I think. So well done to Mr. Schultz there. And then last but not least, I did the women's short track, the short track of the men. I can tell you there quickly what a race it was. I mean, look, normally 7 people get to the final. This final had like 9 in it, because there were so many falls and disqualifications. But one of the favorites did win, and it was Jens van ter Voort of the Netherlands, ahead of the Korean Dae-Hyun Wang of South Korea and Robert Kreutzbergs of Latvia. The big surprise there. Fantastic that Latvia get a medal. Well done to them. But it is Mr. van der Voort of the Netherlands. Netherlands doing really well on the ice, getting a lot of medals. Then let's look at them. Now let's get to the hockey first. Men's ice hockey. There was some hockey today. Sweden beat Slovakia 5-3. Big win, much needed win for the Swedes. Latvia beat Germany 4-3. Good day for Latvia, picking up a medal, beating Germany. Finland didn't annihilate. They thrashed Italy 11-0. I think they were upset after losing that first round game there to Slovakia. And the last I saw was 5-3 for the US. That game was still going on at the moment between the United States and Denmark. So 5-3. I guess the Americans won that one. So we'll see. How do you say it? The medaling games will be coming up soon. They still got the quarterfinals and the play-ins and all that stuff. Then we move to some great news for me as a Swiss. The women's ice hockey, we had the quarterfinals today. And Finland lost to my Swiss. So the Swiss are in the quarterfinals. They beat Finland 1-0. The goalkeeper there, Brandley, was sensational. Then Canada thrashing Germany 5-1. The United States having no problem with Italy 6-0. And Sweden took care of the Czech Republic 2-0. So our semi-finals are as follows. Switzerland will take on Canada. The United States will take on Sweden. And I can tell you now, unless the Earth starts spinning in the other direction, or I don't know, we all move to Mars or something like that, the final will be Canada against the USA, and that bronze medal game will be Switzerland against Finland. So my Swiss, we're in with a medal. If you're in it, you can win it. Look, crazy things have happened in sport, but Canada's not losing, and the United States is not losing in women's hockey. It's just they're just too powerful. That's just the bottom line. There you go. All right, I just want to have a look here. Is the whole program just buffered? I just want to check there, because that would be terrible. I'd have to do it all again. Just want to check before we get into the medal tables. This is what you call suspense. Now it's good. So let's have a look at that medal table 3, 2, 1. There we go. So Norway with 10 gold medals already out in front. Italy with 6. United States with 5 gold medals. Japan 3. Austria, Germany, France, Sweden, and Switzerland all have 4 medals. I mean, total medals, obviously Norway with 20. Italy with 18, doing very well as the home nation. United States, there was 17. Japan 15. Austria 13. Germany 13. France 12. Sweden 9. And Switzerland 9. To all my American friends, Sweden and Switzerland, 2 different countries, my friend. There you go. Australia's picked up, I think, 2 or 3. So there's a lot of teams. The Netherlands is knocking on the door of getting into the top spots here. Well done. Then, last but not least, what's coming up tomorrow? Well, at 11:15 in the morning, we have the biathlon, the men's pursuit, 12.5 kilometer. That is always freaking exciting. Then we have the freestyle skiing moguls, dual moguls final of the men. Cross-country skiing, men's 4x7.5 kilometer relay. That's going to be amazing. I mean, the Norwegians should just win it in a canter. But we saw with the Swedish ladies, things happen. Then we have alpine skiing, of course, the second run there. That'll be the medal run for the women's giant slalom. Camille Rast, you better get a medal for us Swiss. Snowboard mixed team, snowboard cross. That is... Actually, I think I could do that in the afternoon. That's very interesting. Biathlon, women's 10 kilometer pursuit later in the afternoon. Speed skating, women's 500 meter. Skeleton mixed team as well. And ski jumping, the women's individual on the big hill there, the final round. So that is tomorrow, man. Lots to do. We'll update you. If you hit the notification button, you will know who is, so what we are doing. So check that out. It's going to be a big day tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun. You guys have a wonderful evening. I gotta get off the air before 12 o'clock because you know when it strikes 12, I turn into a vampire. And I need a little bit of sleep today. I haven't slept for like 3 days. So check it out, man. See you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. And always remember, be safe. Guys, have a good one.